Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Game here, back for another video, and we're back with the next part of Let's Play Minecraft 1.17 on the Minecraft server, uh, Lush Caves, the server that me and my friend Sam started. Um, we've been doing this for a couple seasons now. I know, what was it, 1.15, I think, 1.14. It was me, Sam, and other friends, Max and his brother, but then the two of them, and we lost contact with the two of them. Or they just stopped playing Minecraft basically. It's now just me and Sam. But yeah, this is part 3, I think, or 2, part 2, part 2, 2 or 3. Part 2. I want to say part 2. Part 2. Sam did more work off camera here, and that's why I started up. Not in the actual thing itself. We good? Because he stated to me that he was doing more work off camera, and so that's why I didn't start. That's why I haven't been on since he mentioned about doing more work off camera. So, this is the work he's done so far. The last part, I showed off this, the storage room, and the different farms. I think this is part 3 actually. I'll look into that, and I'll put, and you'll know what part it is, because that'd be a sure thing. But this is the work he's done off camera. He finished off the grass at the bottom here. He apparently added bamboo, which makes sense because he wanted to. Makes sense because he needed a bunch of it, I guess, for the scaffolding. He said he's still digging out the sides here. I told him to leave me a 10-block gap for all the farms, but I think, yeah. So this is like layered level 2. Level 3, because he wants to make levels in this for different stuff. So, this is what he was working on. He also took out the staircase that I put in. And it looks like he also took out my... Oh, he took out my thingy. Took out the staircase and my nice bridge I made. I'm hoping he moved all the stuff over though. Yeah, because the bridge was here. Nope. Because we still, I'm pretty sure we still have stuff in that thing. Nope, not going over there. I'm just trying to figure out the way back to... Not this way. Of course you see me. And... I don't know, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with the internet, but I don't know if it's my internet or the game, but I'm getting like... Let's try relogging here. I'm getting slow internet connection. For some reason. That issue's happening again with the weird blocks. Alright, I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna try to find where, how to get back to the chest with all the blocks stuff in it, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, I am back, and Actually, I forgot that Sam mentioned this a few days ago in Discord that. Come on. That. Sorry about that. If the thing lagged. That he basically added these ladders every so often, like as you see there. Uh, um, to get back up here since he took out the staircase. And I just completely forgot. But I did go and do some work off camera here. So anyways, I just gotta find my way up. Also, I did the work off camera. Spent a couple hours, like 10-ish, since the last recording. And I worked on this first farm here. And started working on the second one, but I figured I should show off this first one. Okay, looks good. Sorry, I make sure that my video isn't like lagging the FPS. So as you can see, I have made a sugarcane, kelp, and bamboo farm. Right, you can hear that clicking sound. That's because to make all these chests be the same height, I had to add, for this one and this one, I had to add droppers at the bottom here. It's a pretty simple system. I'm just gonna go to spectator mode to make it easier, because I don't feel like breaking anything. But it's a simple system. Not gonna look around too much. A simple. For now, this is a for now thing, by the way. Well, this part may have to stay. I don't know yet. But a simple redstone repeater clock going into this, which then basically any items you throw in here get automatically dispensed upwards to the chest. And well, but yeah, anyways, that's how that works. I have another one over here because the kelp has to basically get, after it grows all the way, it floats all the way up here, gets pushed over here. Oh, actually, I think I have to fix that. And then goes over here and goes down here, and then as you saw, it goes into the hopper. Which again, because this basically this is the would make any vertical stuff go up to a chest. And I think I'm assuming if I change these to dispensers, that'll work the same way. Just instead, but it won't make any noise. Is what I'm going for. But I don't have any string to make any dispensers yet, so I can't do that. And this one's pretty simple. This is just hoppers. And the way it's set up, which actually I didn't finish setting this up, is I just set up a redstone line right here, back here, going to each of the different pistons. And basically, I'm just gonna set up a switch like right here, basically on the stone lock, and you just flip it for now. Because in the future, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be changing what is it, these for observers going all the way up to basically here ish, where there's gonna be observers here going into redstone and such. I think. But like basically, observers here detect when they fully grow. It sends a signal down to each of the hoppers, or sorry, pistons, to then break the full line, which I just did 6 high here. There's 12 here, which is 6, 2, 4, 6, and then 2, 4, 6. It's 12, and then over here as well, it's again 6. So each of these, or 3, 4, 5, 6 tall. So all 3 of these are 6 tall, basically. So, well, 1, 2. This is 4 tall, but again, it's the best thing I can do. And so that's what it looks like. And I try to keep it looking the way it was, which means I try to keep the actual look of the actual like a mountain as it was carved out, because my friend Sam did this himself, and so I try to keep it looking the way it needs to. I just told him to leave me a 10, because he said he wanted to make multiple layers, and I said I told him just to leave me a 10 block gap in between like this bottom layer here and this top layer. So that's what he did for me. So I can do this stuff, which eventually will be automated with observers and such. But that is basically that farm. Pretty much done. Same exact design. Sorry, as my farm as I did. Oops, that was laggy. As I did for the last server. Not much of a difference. I mean, the only difference being is that I can't get observers just yet, so I have to wait for that. That's the only real difference there. That's that. It's basically the same design, which obviously you can scale this up a lot higher. But yeah. Also, I forgot how I did the sugarcane in that one. Which I should look. I should go back and look actually. To see how I did the sugarcane. I forgot how to do that part, but I think I use observers as well. I just don't remember. But anyways, now I'm working on the second farm here, which is the melon and pumpkin farm, which is going in over here. I'm starting to dig it out. It's gonna be seed here, and then they're gonna grow here with pistons behind them. Same design as before. Where observer here observes the stem, and when the stem changes, it then you know, it's gonna detect it and then have the piston push it forwards. And again, about gap, I also am probably putting 2 layers in, so one here ish, and then another one on top of it. I may raise the first level of pumpkins and melons up by 1 or 2, but basically I'm gonna have 4 in total. So these 2, and then 2 more on top of it, and then again these 2 and 2 on top of it, and then I'm gonna have like a water stream here going to basically a set of hoppers going into the main chest. Is the plan for this farm. The reason why I have to dig it back, I have to have it this far back, it's just so I can have space here, because if the log is here vertically, it feels really cramped. So and then what I plan on doing is just having having just glass maybe here in front. I don't know. I'm still figuring out the full design, but like over there, I'm gonna have basic glass in front here. But yeah, I'm gonna pause here again. Sorry, cut it here again, basically, and I'll be right back when this is done. I'll see you guys in a sec. Hey guys, we're back, and I finished the melon and pumpkin farm here, kind of. And the reason why I say that is because I found something out here. I looked on my old farm from 1.16.5 in the last server, because I have the save file for it, because my friend Sam gave it to me a while back. And I found out that melon and pumpkin farm, I have it set up like this, but for like this part right here where it has 2 seeds next to each other, they're not actually next to each other. There's actually a wall, there's a block in between. So it goes, seed, block, or wall, let's say, like block like this, and then seed. So seed where I'm basically punching at the moment. So it'll be like this. So like the wall will be here, and then seed here, and that one. And as you guys know, because I'm pretty sure I've shown you multiple times, that one grows pretty quickly. But for some reason, and the reason I'm saying it grows pretty well, it's because none of these are growing. I've been here for a good like 20 minutes now, probably 15, 20 minutes, maybe longer, and none of these have grown. The only one that have grown so far is this back one, and that's because that seed has a wall behind it. Now again, maybe it's this fine, and maybe it's just my own thing, but because I'm trying to say that maybe it's me being weird, because back there that has a wall behind it as well right here, and that one's not growing anything. And you're warning about lighting. There's pumpkins above each of the seeds, because I know for a fact you need lighting above each of the seeds. Pumpkin or glowstone, and yeah, I don't know. It seems like that's something that's working. I would set up the switcher here just for now. So yeah, 7 more. But it seems like this is the only one that's growing. Oh, I didn't fix that. That one grew. Alright, maybe it's just random then. Or actually, so I know also the other farm, in front of the seeds there was no blocks in front of them, so maybe it needs like an airspace or something. Because in the other farm, the last server, I had the front of in the season. Sorry, the blocks in front of the seeds all open like that. So, and then after I opened up that seed, it instantly grew. So maybe it's that. I don't really know. This farm is basically done. Like, the only thing is I'm gonna add another layer to this above it. So like you're gonna see melons, or dirt sit there, and I'm gonna put the glass, a block or two up so you can see like one more layers of the melon and stuff like that. It's basically gonna be copying this whole thing up one. I'm not gonna be tearing out any of the stone here unless Sam says that it's okay to do. Because again, I want to try to keep the landmass as much as I can the way it is. But yeah, that is the melon and pumpkin farm done. Not fully automated just yet until I get the observers, which states that we need to go to the nether first. So that's what the plan is to do. My only other thought is maybe maybe this thing has like a weird sensor thing where when one grows in the area, like no more grows, or something. Because like I saw there before, like I broke this one, and then after I opened up the express over there a few seconds later, that one grew. So maybe there's some weird bug thing. I don't know. Sorry. I mean, clearly it's working with the melons. I just want these pumpkins to work too. And I'm pretty sure every time I do the piston thing, it resets it. So I know that's a thing. So instead, what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to turn this into a button, which should work the same for now. But I mean, nothing's gonna be really different. I can show you the redstone actually. Just leave this open. It's basically this block, which was the lever, into a line of redstone, goes down here, and then obviously you need a repeater in the middle so it can fully go to the ending, and then it keeps going. So really no difference. The only difference is there's gonna be the only difference is that there's going to be observers on the other side of this block with redstone wrapping around like this. I mean, it's basically the same system as before. Nothing really different about it, so. That is basically the the melon and pumpkin farm done. I'm still waiting for the pumpkins to spawn. That's really slow. But I think it's just on my end. That time it gave me 4, and last time it gave me 7. Maybe before when it gave me 7, another one spawned in, and I didn't realize. But yeah, that's the melon and pumpkin farm. This is what the full base looks like. There's still more stuff to work on in here, by the way. There's, besides extending this, one other thing I forgot to mention, but I'm gonna. Secondly, I still have to work on this. Adding hoppers to the back here for the coal input. Add hoppers to this, like these two have. Add chests, double chests going like here, here, and here on each of these, so I can with chair, sorry. So I can have it to where you can just right click the chest basically and just dump items into it that way. I was thinking that if this was even and it was 6 to the 5, that I would which wouldn't look too well. I would put like one chest facing you like this, where I'm looking. So that way, when you dump the items in, it splits. That's a good thing. If you're making a version like this, make sure it's even, so it's like 2 chest, 2 chest, 2 chest, and then 2 chest in a way, which is 6. That way you can put a chest on top of it and have the items just split between the 2 different furnaces, or whatever you're using, furnace, smoker, or blast furnace, whatever furnace you use, because it will split the items in half. Between the 2 inventories, so you have half of items going in one, half of items going in the other. That's just the logical thing to do, but that's not the case here. So instead, I'm just gonna do whatever. Basically, but yeah, basically you dump in items and then you just leave them and they automatically go. The fuel source for them will be bamboo and kelp. Bamboo first, and I'll do kelp as well, and have the kelp become. I'll smelt kelp, turn them into blocks, and then that should be a viable fuel source as well, basically. But the next thing I wanted to show off here is, don't mind the noise, this thing, which I had to fix actually, which I just recently fixed. I'm just gonna go in the spectator mode so I can show you off it. But actually I had to fix up here, which, by the way, before I mentioned the redstone part, so I found out that the kelp were getting stuck just up here. They weren't actually. I forgot they don't flow inward in this way. They were just sitting there, so I fixed it. It took me a few minutes to do this, where they all flow here down to this, and this should work. They flow here. Hopefully, they'll flow down here. I have not tested this. I should probably test this. I'm gonna test it on cam here. Ow, ow, ow. Let's see what happens. It goes down here. Goes down there. Oh, it works. I was afraid that the stuff would get stuck here, but I guess not. Okay, not too worried about it at the moment. But yeah, anyways, what I was trying to say before is the comparators will go here. So they'll grow up to here, comparator here, then it'll go down. So, but anyways, that's basically the small tidbit for you guys. If you make yourself a kelp farm, it doesn't matter how long it is. The way it works is it uses, you know, the new 1.16 water physics. I think it was 1.16 when this first came out, where items float to the top, and making them float to the top, and then you get dragged along like this, throw them into another water ravine like this, and have them go around like that. I think I did the same thing here. As I'm actually curious of how I did in the last server. We also set up a little potato farm here. Eventually, also, if you're wondering about a cactus farm, I almost forgot about a cactus farm as well. But I'm just gonna set up a cactus farm right here. I'll probably just actually use this part of the wall and just dig in here. So don't worry, I didn't forget about a cactus farm. I am gonna build a basic cactus farm. I have 12 cactus and some sand up in that chest up there. But I think that's it for this video. It's a short one. Hey, look, I got a pumpkin. Okay, so it just takes time for stuff to grow. But I do think only one thing grows at a time. Maybe after a while another one will grow, like over here. But I don't know. I have a feeling that only like one grows in a radius of one. A melon / pumpkin will only grow in a radius of another one. So like one growing is here, and maybe it has like maybe the melon or the other pumpkin has to be like this. Sorry, this like where I'm standing far away for it to grow. Like it's fine if I fly around a little bit here. I'm not really cheating. More or less, I feel. One last thing I do want to show you before we go. I did kind of set up. Sorry. The slime chuck down here. Sort of. Hey, it worked. Got a slime. Because I thought I would need sticky pistons for this build, the farm. Then I decided not to go for that route. Spawned. Yay. Don't mind the lag. This is on my end. Fine. Take a while for them to spawn in. But anyways, sorry about that. Kind of. That is the two of the farms done. The like the what would you call that? Cactus? Not cactus. Kelp, sugarcane, and bamboo. I guess the green farm. Yeah, the green farm is done. The garden farm is done. The Japanese farm is done. Because that, technically speaking, you would call that Japanese because you would see in Japanese bamboo, a bamboo garden, like kind of like I think what Sam's going down here. Kelp as well, underwater. It's Japanese, kind of, I think. And sugarcane, actually. A lot of times, Japanese gardens, which are just like cool sand with like a boulder, a little boulder in the middle, and like a little like not lake, but like a little like pond. Will actually have like sugarcane around the pond and on the outside where it's not obscuring the pond, and we'll actually have like the sand have like cool little like lines in it. And same thing with the kelp. The kelp you'll actually see probably in the pond, and the bamboo would be on the other side as well. So I know my Japanese stuff. So I'm kind of just winging this, and it sounds like I'm trying to speed up the ending here, and I kind of am because it has been 26 minutes now, and time flies when we're recording. But that is basically it for this video. I know not a lot got done, but I mean that's basically how it is. Because I could easily just build 10 farms. This one, the cactus, the villager, and the melon and the melon and pumpkin, and then just show that off in like a 5-minute segment. But I don't want to do that. I want to build one, show you off what it looks like, go on to the next one, build that one, show you off, and and go on from there. I mean, most of these farms are gonna look the same anyways, but it's still, I feel like it's still good to do. Eventually we will be getting to the new stuff of 1.17. Like we'll search for a geo, find a geo, show that off, show the other cool new stuff off, which I found out a few things actually before we go. Fortune does work on the new iron and gold. I'm sorry, on the new iron and gold ore stuff. So the person does work on the iron chunks and the ore stuff. The what was it? Was it called chunks? Yeah, the raw gold it drops, and iron, and copper actually as well. You can actually use fortune on it and have it be a thing. I believe the reason why that happened, they changed it, is because the community complained to them to change it to make it more realistic and stuff. But that's basically what I'm trying to say here is what you want to do is go for an iron / diamond pickaxe and get level 30 enchantments on it. That's a good idea to do. Also, as you can see here, I did set up a kind of drip farm. Found out you need a drip block and a dripstone block and a water source above it to make a farm, which will make this grow, and we'll spawn one below it. It's really cool. But yeah, like I said, anyways, guys, this is it for the video. I'm trying to go into the consumer. There we go. Wrong buttons. One thing I want to mention here before we go is that the reason why they added the whatever it's called, drip. Keep clicking wrong buttons. The dripstone, that is what it's called. Keep clicking wrong button. Sorry, is my belief is they added it. Well, because they wanted to, but also because it replaces the cactus. Because technically speaking, with cactus, well, I guess magma blocks do the same thing, but I think they basically wanted to add a new cool way to kill mobs, basically, or the player, kind of a thing. Because there's like categories of this game. There's the build section, the redstone section category, a few others, but there is one called like the that I personally call the shenanigans section category, and that's where you see those videos where people like troll people and make cool traps and sand traps and TNT traps and cactus traps and lava traps and stuff like that and fall damage, and now they have a magma a dripstone trap. So, but anyways, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Sorry about this long elongated outro thingy talk bit here, but like I said, this is bare minimum basic stuff. So bear with us until we get settled in again in this new server. Um, and so more cooler, newer 1.17 stuff will be showed off. I will mention that I did find out cool things about 1.17, and one of those things is how to make a you first need to get moss blocks, but there is a way to make an azaleum for the moment at least. I don't know, maybe they'll change this. An azaleum farm, bush farm, tree farm. Getting those little bush things. I'll show you in a video in a future video. It's the same. I'm gonna state this. It's the same way. If moss blocks can be pushed by pistons, then it's the same way as you would to make a flower farm to get the flowers. You bone meal like grass. It's the same concept, which I'll show off in a future video. But anyways, guys, to get these new azalea bushes. Anyways, guys, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.